Cohl, you were talking this morning about how you've kind of been at ASU for a while now and seen some things change with kind of the discipline and how Herm runs the program now. What's been the overall feeling you have going into this year with how the team feels going into some more stability under Herm?
I think guys are more confident in what they're doing. Like I said earlier, it's a different mindset guys are going into this year with. Having that, it makes it a lot easier for guys to understand what's going on, and being able to go out and attack every day with a winning mentality, where before in the past it's like, okay, what do I have to do today? Am I going to die today? Am I not going to die today? And be able to understand, hey, they're going to take care of us. We can go out there and leave everything on the line and know that we're going to get taken care of somewhere down the line. And that just makes guys want to continue to grow and keep getting better at it.
How can that stability actually help on-field production, like you're talking about a little bit?
Great. I mean, when it's the fourth quarter and you got a last-minute drive and your legs are tired and you don't want to push anymore, your technique tends to go out the window at some point, and that's where problems start to happen, injuries happen, holes start to open up. But when you have that conditioning, or where you've pushed yourself enough in conditioning or in the weight room, you don't have to rely on being tired anymore. You can rely on your technique and leaning on your brother, like, hey, I know I can get through this. It's not going to kill me. And the more people you get on board with that, the better off you're going to be.
You said you've got an itch to get back into hitting people. Do you think that can help some of the veteran guys that you haven't got to hit people in a while, or are you just ready to get back out there?
I think some guys, it's hit and miss. Some guys like that feeling, some guys don't. It's just a matter of personality for most people. But I think getting guys together that all have the same mindset of like, hey, we want to go out and just be physical is what it takes to win in this conference.
And how do you feel coming back after just deciding to come back instead of foregoing your senior season and trying to go into the NFL draft? How do you feel physically and personally going into your second year at center?
I feel a lot more comfortable. You have an understanding of how things are going to go, how guys play and whatnot, but now it's starting to perfect your craft almost, being able to look at how you did things technically and being able to adjust how you want to make a certain block or how you want to take a step, or if you need to take a smaller step or a bigger step, and just knowing how you're going to play and look how you've moved while playing, and being able to look at that and now build on what you've already done, and then continuing to build that the processing of defenses and looking at structures and being able to understand what's going on.
How did having what Eno did and Coach Christensen having a successful year at Herm coming in all help culminate in you deciding to come back for your senior season?
It was huge. Being able to learn from Coach C and Herm, Coach Malai, all those guys are walking thesauruses with football practically, and then the fact they're bringing in more guys that have that NFL background, it's just another guy you can go to and find for knowledge and get a more understanding of how the game works.
What's it like with you and Eno? Being here together, just because I know he said that he's never really been the leader, and now he's trying to, and you said you've always been the leader and always the guy that people look up to. So what's the comparison like a little bit with you two now leading the offense?
It's just kind of back and forth of like, hey, he's going to be the guy you're going to look for to do it the right way. That's why I want to be, but they've asked me to step outside of that comfort zone just to continue building that leadership role and that understanding of how you have to be that leader. And I think that's just where having guys like Coach Malai, Herm, and some of the older guys, more seasoned guys that have been on our staff now, understand how that works and being able to see it from them, like, hey, this is what you got to do to kind of get to that point where you want to be, where now you have every tool possible and you leave all the guessing game out of it.
How much more important is it now with particularly the offensive line, where you guys have a gap in the sophomores and juniors, but you also have a very veteran group where you can help out some of the redshirt freshmen understand what's going to be expected of them over the next couple of years, even after you're gone?
That they're going to continue building on what I taught them, and the more they can go to understand what I've taught them, now they'll be able to build that for when their next group of freshmen come in, and along the lines of it still being the same thing in 5-6 years.
One real quick one. I just overheard you mention something when you were talking to the Pac-12 younger guys. This final finish.
The fatal finishes, yeah.
Fatal finishes. Can you just expand on that? Like, what's that about?
We track all of our, like, what everyone else would call a pancake kind of thing. So we call it a fatal finish of going out, just leaning on a guy, or whistle's blown, you're still blocking them. That considers a fatal finish. And just teaching guys to go out and finish, play physical, because you do that a long enough time or long enough throughout a game, and guys are just going to start to quit or give in, and that's where, if you're running the ball 30 times a game, something's going to break out at some point, and you're going to hit a big one.